Welcome back to Easy Spirit 101. I hope you guys had a wonderful weekend. I hope you're having a great day. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. Let's see, what do y'all need to know right now? Okay, so some of you might have some sort of finances that you're looking forward to or that could be coming in now or in the future. The 31st of a month could be important. Some of you are anticipating these finances, but they're not going to come in until you close out some sort of cycle here. With the angel of strength in reverse and the world in reverse. What is this cycle here? You need to close something out for these finances to flow to you. Okay, it has something to do with your healing, sacral chakra healing. So there could be some feelings around like maybe deservingness. This could have to do with deservingness. This could have to do with creativity. So you might need to open up. Yeah, just as I'm saying this, then we get this crown chakra here. You might need to open up to some sort of like creative possibility. You might need to let go of possibly your ego in this situation. You might, it's like you have a knowing this is coming to you, but you're trying to dictate how it is going to come. This could be for someone who's like trying to use the law of attraction to manifest finances. That's funny because earlier when I was getting started, that's a lot of times when I hear little download bits and blurbs. If they're really important or relevant, they show up in the reading. And I was hearing something about Esther Hicks or Abraham Hicks as I was getting ready. So someone's listening to that, or someone needs to listen to that. Something to do with that. Like I was hearing that, like, she'll say like tapped in, tuned in. Someone's in the flow here. And the only thing blocking your flow is something about your creativity. You could be doing too much, like, how is it going to happen? Is that realistic? There's an element of like needing to be open, allowing something unexpected to come in. Sometimes forms of abundance can come in unexpected ways. Yeah, victory. Like there's a victory on the way here as soon as you close up this cycle. Justice. Some sort of balance being restored, some sort of justice being restored. So this situation could have something to do with something karmic as well, just going off the energy of something being out of balance for you. Sometimes certain people have a lesson. This is not for everybody, but some people have this lesson. And your major soul lesson is to allow God to take revenge for you. You let me take care of it. And with that being said, it's sometimes there's going to be situations like maybe you were pulling on someone to correct a wrong or to give you back something they took from you. Maybe a lot of people have taken from you, and you kind of feel like you're like waiting for the return of your goodness or just the return of everything that was taken from you. Um, and your lesson here could be very much one of those situations of, you know, let me repay you. This could be for someone here who things have been very out of balance, especially when it comes to finances. Maybe you were really generous with people and people were never generous with you in return, something like that going on. And this is part of your major lesson to kind of let go and trust God, trust spirit to return this to you, to restore the balance, to make something fair. A lot of times people get stuck being focused on trying to get the fairness out of the person who did the wrong, and there's like a bigger picture behind it. Door to romance too. Someone on this is also coming out next to contract. Someone, a part of your balance, your justice, your victory is connected to a marriage coming in. For some of you, if you're hoping to be married, this is one of those rare occasions that a reader is going to come out and say, this right here, someone is probably getting a marriage out. I just saw 558. Someone is probably getting a marriage out of a situation. Give me more information about the cycle that needs to be closed. Tell me more about this cycle that needs to be closed. It's something you're not being strong about with the Angel of Strength in reverse. Hostility. Huh. So you could be battling maybe someone who put you in a place of injustice. Even if you're not doing that with them, physically or in the 3D, maybe you still feel angry about it. Funny, when I picked this up, I have Queen of Swords. So someone you cut off, you might be battling with someone still, or maybe even in your mind, you're still angry or something. Ace of Swords. Hopefully y'all know by now, a lot of times Ace of Swords pops up for yes, and you just got clarity about something, and you just got truth about something. One more, clarify the cycle that needs to be closed. Angel of Strength in reverse. Yeah, healing. Oh, yeah, okay. So this is like some sort of animosity, possibly towards someone in your family or multiple people in your family. This could even be, again, not external. It's just like you're minding your own business, or you're sitting there relaxing or meditating or whatever, and you get to thinking about these like little injustices that have happened to you. You're still angry with certain people. You're still angry with certain situations. Someone here is not moving on and doing the healing. This in the upright would be the moving on, would be the healing, moving on to calmer waters. Someone here is hanging on to anger here about certain things. And again, this energy here is very much kind of let go and let me make this up to you, because this is the way I designed this to happen to begin with, for your highest good. Let's just go ahead and use these. What else? What else does Divine Collective need to know about this energy? Yeah, this is giving me like someone setting themselves up for failure. This is giving me setting yourself up for failure, because even if you had this Nine of Pentacles in the upright, if you keep staying in this kind of broken or unhappy energy, if you keep staying held back, there's an element of somehow you could lose it, or you could squander it, something like that. Somehow your new beginning would be a bust if you don't do some sort of healing connected to a situation. Yeah, someone here, whoever I'm talking to, this is mostly going on like in your mind. Like something triggers you. You'll be doing something, and maybe you come across, if this is someone that you were in a past connection with, for instance, Maybe you come across something in your home, it reminds you of them. You get thinking about the thing that happened, and you're like still angry, or you're getting angry in your mind, something like this. This is what they're asking you to move on from and let go of. And it's very much an energy of, please let us sort this out. It's kind of like giving me, you're not in the wrong, but you're kind of becoming in the wrong by hanging on to this hostility energy. They're telling me, this is definitely someone who's like manifesting something right now. They're telling me, you get what you give. You get what you give. You get what you give. So you might be having unpleasant experiences because you're in this energy. Or some of you are like frustrated. We have victory out here twice. You're on the verge of a victory. With this being out here twice, that is literally telling me you are so close, it's not funny. So some of you could be having experiences. Maybe you've been frustrated a lot. Maybe you've been delayed a lot. This is really giving me delay as well. You've been delayed a lot. Ace of Wands in reverse, Nine of Pentacles in reverse. You get what you give. It's like they keep telling me that. You get what you give. So you really want to try and do something about this energy. This could be who you're still thinking about or upset with. We have a King of Wands here. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or just someone in a kind of fiery energy. For some of you, this is who's coming in with part of your victory. We have like a marriage out here. This is part of your kind of reward. For some of you, who is coming in is someone who's, very active, very attractive, a leader. They get an idea and they get to it. They take action. Someone here, they're also saying like, stay grounded more often. Yeah, that for some of you, this is your person with the 4. And the reason why a lot of times this can cue, it can cue the, this is your person talk, this is your divine counterpart, is because of the 1111 that it looks like is on here, as well as what this card represents, which is very much like overall the joy, the stability, the home, the friendship, the celebration, marriage in some cases. They're saying for some of you, yeah, this is preparing for teamwork. They're saying your energy is not preparing yourself for teamwork, and this is part of your blessing. And what they really want you to focus on is getting your energy aligned with who you think you should be. It's kind of like saying, would you ever show up to a date with your dream guy and you're like, you're very obviously mad. You're mad and you sit there and dinner comes to your table and you're still mad about something, and you're talking about how much you hate everyone and how much like people effed you over or whatever this is. It's very much someone here is like hanging on. They want you to get into this energy of who you would be when you go to this date. Who are you? Who do you think you should be when you show up to this date? Ready for a partnership? Some of you might even be closed off to dealing with people right now because of this energy. This hostility has something to do with the way people who are close to you have treated you, especially with this two of wands coming out here sideways, and they're wanting you to prepare to be a part of some sort of team. Some of you might be very like closed off and just have gotten set in doing things by yourself with the 9 of Pentacles. That could be part of why. You might be meant to be in this Nine of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, but you really need to be open to, again, letting spirit help you. Someone here's closed off to teamwork, partnership, receptive to abundance, receptive to help. This is your bleeping person with the Emperor. Oh my. Okay. Yeah. Like, you don't even know. They're like, you don't even know what you're blocking yourself off from. That's why you have victory out here twice. They're like, if you only knew what you have coming, there'd be nothing. You'd feel like there was nothing in the world. Because when you get to that moment, they're almost giving me like you in the future, when you're there, when you're with this person, when you're at this wedding. This card can represent wedding just because of what you see. It kind of looks like the little thing, when you're under the little thing and then they're holding the flowers up. This card can represent wedding, obviously a contract next door to romance. They're kind of showing me this, and I'm getting like raging goosebumps. um they're kind of showing me that, like, you, when you're here with this person, when you're in this marriage, when you're at this wedding, you're you're going to look back like thinking that you wasted time being so angry, or maybe thinking you delayed something. They're kind of giving me like, if you realized how you're going to feel in that moment, you would not feel so angry right now, because this is part of your gift. This is a gift to you for whatever, for however things occurred in the past. So really, yeah, death. That's funny because this, look at this. This card almost looks the same as this card. They're both like in the same position on this horse. They're really telling me that when you create this ending and this transformation, because this is very much ending, transformation, endings and beginnings. Some of you may be seeing 1001. That's exactly what you go straight into. So as soon as you do this, you get this. And it really has to do with you letting go of like the anger, the hostility, the the healing here. Angel of Strength in reverse and Six of Swords in reverse is very much like, where did your healing go? Open straight up, never give up. I keep getting them being like, if you only knew, if you only knew, if you only knew, you wouldn't waste another second being upset. I love this deck, by the way. For those of you who see this deck and you like it, this is Signs of the Times by Crystal Banner. I really like her decks too. She has a website on here. It's in the book, but you could probably search Crystal Banner for those of you who like this deck. I love this deck. What else? What else do y'all need to know? I know the cards are really loud, but if I move my mic, then my voice will be too quiet. So please, please be patient with me. Please and thank you. This is like very stubborn energy. Yeah, stubborn energy. And then on the bottom is reflection. Fun. Have fun. I'm telling you, they're saying if you only knew, you would not waste another minute in this anger and you would let me take care of whoever, whatever you're mad at or about. You're going to let me take care of it. I see boundaries here. This might be about some people you've had to put up boundaries against. That's funny because what was that first card we looked at? The Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords is very much has strong boundaries. Yeah. Enlightenment. And they're also saying this is why this is like clarity for you, because a lot, whoever this is for, they're kind of saying you already know this. Like we've told you 1,000 times. We've told you a bunch of times. Again, emotions. And it's funny because it's like you've got this stuck. You're like stuck in this in endings. Because the cards are being very stubborn, but every time I look at the bottom or open, it's all about this transformation that needs to occur. I'm really getting like very strongly. And 2 and 7 is a hermit, so they want you to spend that time in hermit's energy, which is kind of, not everybody can get into solitude, but if you can try to, very much like quiet time alone or tune out whatever way you can and really kind of reflect on what they're saying. There's a strong emphasis on, if you only knew, you would not waste another minute. They don't want you to waste another minute in this like, it's not just angry. I'm getting it's more like when you go in to reflect, you're reflecting on this. You're reflecting on what happened, who did what, who said what, something like this here. Like getting stuck in your head over certain issues and occurrences. And again, it's like something like you're not wrong. It's because of who and what did this to you, made it really hard, made it sting really bad. But they're like, for your own health and well being. And in this case, and because of these circumstances, part of your challenge is to let me take care of them in this and whoever, whatever. I just saw 222. That is definitely, as if this wasn't obvious anyway, with this marriage, the Emperor, the Four of Wands. Yeah, action. Take action. You may have even been seeing like 344. Pay attention if you're seeing that, and ask yourself, like, if you were just kind of off in your head, like getting upset about something here, about or someone specific. Maybe you're like periodically still getting angry at people, or yeah, healing. They're like, you want more? I'm going to tell you more. Healing in reverse. Healing in reverse. Angel of Strength in reverse. 6 of Swords in reverse. Healing in reverse. So the major idea that you're going to get from this reading here is, if this energy is for you, they're asking you, and whoever you are, you probably already know. You've been seeing 1111. They may have even showed you in a dream that this person is coming towards you, that some sort of marriage is coming towards you. Never give up. Never give up. They really want you to shift your energy. It's a sense of joy. Joy. Take joy in the journey. Find joy in how and what, like, focus on what good came out of whatever occurred. So they really want you, again, when you're coming to this moment, like, who are you on this day? Who are you? What is your energy? How are you? Did you just show up to a marriage and you're angry and you're still upset, and your mother's sitting there over in a chair and you're giving her the stink eye because you're mad about something? Like, this is, I know that's funny, but like, this is kind of what they're saying. They want you to embody who you think you are in this moment with this dream guy. And what even, like, what do you think your dream guy would appreciate in you? What would you appreciate in him is probably what he would appreciate in you. And they want you to embody, they want you to prepare yourself now. That's really what is coming through, is like, we want you to be that person now. And we know you are still upset about these things that were done, and they were from people who were close to you. There's something in what you need to know about that, is there's something about everything working out perfectly in this situation. Like, there's some sort of overall lesson that's playing in a long period of time. So that's part of why they need you to do this initial part and focus on your healing and get in to being this person. Like, get ready. If you only knew how you would feel that day, you would not waste another minute in this energy. Being upset, being angry, you're never going to feel angry. It would be so easy for you to be, when you're with this person, when you're with your person, when you're with this person, it's like, you wouldn't give something that you're giving something too much thought or energy right now. You wouldn't even do that. And that's what they're wanting you to embody at this time. There's also something here about wanting you to learn. Part of why certain situations where they were what they were was for you to learn something specific. So try and pay attention to, like, what this taught you, what certain things have taught you, or why some sort of relationships were. It could have something to do with, like, the way they were was for you to come and stand in your personal power. So, for instance, you could have been someone who was bullied a lot, or allowed other people to dictate the way you felt, allowed other people to dictate what you did. Someone who people pleases, something like this. This is what the lesson, they're saying this is part of why this occurred this way. This is also giving me get back up, though. And they're saying you have to get back up, though. You have to get back up to wear your crown. Yeah, take action again. Distractions. Distraction. This is distraction from, they're saying part of the reason, in your defense, part of the reason your healing has kind of been in reverse is because you deal with a lot of distractions. But just give yourself patience and redirect. They want you to redirect on this healing, redirect on this, like, get back up, this get back up energy, this crown, like putting your crown on. And it's mostly by letting go of animosity, some sort of animosity you're feeling. This isn't even giving me a lot of, like, with that Eight of Swords in reverse. This is more like issues, like memories or something popping up, or maybe someone texts you and you're like, I'm so mad at that person. It's something like this. Maybe someone already forgave a situation and they do it in a different way than you do. So there's like misunderstandings there, or you don't feel like it was genuine and you're still upset about it. This is something what's going on with these relationships. And some of these relationships are and were meant to be cut off, but there was a reason that they occurred that way. Yeah, emotions. Like your emotions are running too high. Some of you, for very seriously, you are tapped in, tuned in to something that you are manifesting. Someone here who utilizes some sort of law of attraction. And if you've been experiencing a lot of delays and frustration, some of you may even be bringing some of the distractions back on yourself, and it's coming from within. It's coming from the lack of focus on your healing, the lack of focus on embodying this place you're going through to or through. Embodying some sort of change, embodying this victory, this joy. Yeah, it says work through your fears, but it's the Scorpio is why this is coming out, which is the death card. It's this transformation. It's time to make this transformation. Your commitment is being tested in reverse. With this, they're saying this isn't even this situation, what you're experiencing right now doesn't even have to do with, for some of you it does. For some of you, you might be experiencing more intensity right now, and it is to overcome some sort of emotional reaction, something that you need to heal, something that needs to be balanced, or something that you're really being asked to go above and beyond about because of this divine connection you're coming into. For some of you, you really are going through a lot of difficulties and trials, tribulations, adversity, because it's strengthening you and because the strength is required for somewhere that you're going into, something that you're meant to be doing. That's just for some of you. If that is for you, you'll know it. And again, if that is for you, there's an element of acceptance, accepting that you sign up to be this super strong spiritual warrior, that you signed up for going through certain things to develop within yourself. That's the best way I can describe it, like a spiritual warrior, like you're an expression of some sort of spiritual strength for others. And to get to that point, you are having to go through the things that develop this character in you. You know, when you work somewhere and you work and you're either in the office or you're in the field, and out in the field you're hands on. This is like field work. I just saw 3344. I mean, I keep getting an energy like if you only knew that you're right there, and if you only knew what is on this other side of all this, you wouldn't waste a moment. Some of you, your emotions or whatever's going on is because you're really tired. That could be as simple as like make more time for rest. Just cut out more time for yourself to rest. It's okay to rest. Anything else? North node. You're someone who's in your north node. It says north node and the energy is gaining momentum. So you could have like recently stepped into your north node and it's not in full swing yet, but this is partly leading you there. Yeah, these are the adjustments. Adjustments are required coming out underneath this Scorpio transformation energy. Something is almost over. Something, whatever you've been struggling with, and they're like, you have the key. You have the key to do it. They're asking you to do this. They can't do this for you. You have to do this. And what it is just to embody this energy. This energy of, they're kind of saying like, if you're walking around your home and all of a sudden you're getting really upset or you're getting angry within yourself about a situation, and it could be again like manifesting without you, like outside of yourself. um they're kind of saying like, catch yourself in that moment and ask yourself, would I be acting this way in front of my new partner, in front of my divine partner, or whatever here. Some of you it is a twin flame, some of you it is not. Either way though, there's like a marriage here, definite a marriage coming in. Ask yourself, am I going to be acting this way? Do you think my dream guy wants to see me like this? Something like this, because part of this is about self-love. And at the end of the day, it's for you. If that's what helps you redirect yourself, but it's also for you. It's also for your health and well-being. There's something about like, you being angry is not going to resolve certain situations. You have to let me resolve the certain situations. Only spirit, these situations you're upset about has been handed up and over. Like there's something out of your hands here, and it's a complete waste of your energy and beauty. I heard beauty for some of you. Some of you is a complete waste of your beauty to stay in this unhealthy, like upset energy. They're also telling me, whoever you are, you're teetering. Like, yes, you're in your north node. You're someone who's in your north node. So you can flip and you can express to others or show to others this example of spiritual strength, this alluring personality that you have. But then you also have this going on beneath the surface mostly. Yeah, it's time. It's time for this and a powerful change. It's like they're saying, as soon as the moment that this major, like this shift goes into effect, even with you like attempting it here and there, it's going to go full swing. It's going to lock in and everything is going to change. I don't know why I'm also getting some sort of like a visual or an image that whatever you are, whoever you are, like your manifestation capabilities, your psychic capabilities, your whatever it is that you offer to other people, something in you, they're showing me like a dial, like you've been cranked up. Like you've been cranked up. So again, if you've been experiencing some sort of delays, setbacks, frustrations, it's coming. You get what you give. They keep telling me like you get what you give. So that's a big part of why to clean up this energy, heal this energy. Yeah. This is coming in right now, like nothing your whatever this new change is not set in stone. But the minute you do this, what they're asking you to take action on, this transformation, everything is going to change, a powerful change. And that is that victory, all that victory that came out in the beginning. I hope this helps you guys. I hope someone got some clarity out of this reading. Other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed the reading. Thank you again for being here, and we'll see y'all again next time.